Hey everyone, and welcome to Canine Dog Talk. Look, we all love our dogs, right? But are you just tired? Tired of the frustration, the yelling, the feeling that you're constantly struggling just to get them to listen? If that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we are going to completely transform that relationship. We're going to uncover the secrets to communication that, trust me, your dog is begging for you to learn. All right, let's just jump right in with a really important question. I want you to think about this. The last time your dog didn't listen, were they being stubborn or were they just confused? Now, I know what most people think, but the answer for pretty much every single dog owner out there is, nope, they're not being stubborn. The truth is, most of the time, our dogs are just flat out confused. And here's the kicker. We're the ones confusing them, and we don't even know we're doing it.
Okay, does this look familiar to anyone? Sit, sit, sit. Fido, sit. Yeah, we've all been there. But what we don't realize is what's going on in our dog's head. Research from Cornell University actually confirmed this. When we repeat ourselves, we're literally training our dogs that the first command and the second, well, they just don't count. They're not being defiant. They're actually being incredibly smart. They've learned to just wait us out. We've taught them to ignore us.
So, this is it. This is the real reason our dogs seem to disobey. It's not them, it's us. We've literally accidentally trained them to tune us out. But hey, the good news? This is totally fixable. And it all starts with breaking that one little habit.
And here is the magic number, 3. This is the secret the pro trainers absolutely swear by. It's called the 3-second rule. And it's simple. From the moment the command leaves your lips, you have exactly 3 seconds to make sure it happens. That's it. This isn't just a good idea, you guys. This is the absolute key to building that crystal clear communication we're all after.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Enforcement? That sounds kind of harsh. But let's get this crystal clear. We are not talking about punishment. Never. No anger, no force. Gentle enforcement is just that. Gentle. It's a calm, physical guide. Think of it like you're helping them understand. You say sit, they don't move, so you calmly guide their backside down. It's not a fight. It's just you saying, hey, this is what that word means. And if you need proof that this works, well, here it is. A study from the American Veterinary Medical Association found that this one method, just this one change, can create an obedient dog in 70% less time. I mean, think about that. You're not just getting a dog who listens, you're getting there way, way faster, with a whole lot less frustration for both you and your best friend.
Okay, so we've got the first big rule down. Stop repeating commands. Awesome. Now, let's build on that. We're going to dive into the pillars of clear communication, how to actually speak your dog's language.
Now check this out, because this one might actually blow your mind. Look at that chart. The single biggest reason for disobedience, it's not what you think. It's just a lack of eye contact. So here's the power move. Before you ever say a command, say your dog's name and just wait. Wait for them to look at you. Research out of the University of Tokyo found this leads to a 92% better obedience rate. 92%. Why? It's simple. You can't listen if you're not paying attention. All right, next up, your body. Your dog is a master at reading body language, way better than we are. And get this, researchers in Vienna found that dogs respond a whopping 75% faster to owners who just look confident. So stand tall, shoulders back, feet planted. The second you hunch over or lean away, you're basically whispering, I'm not so sure about this. You project confidence, and your dog will give you that focus and respect you're looking for.
You've heard the saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? Well, for dogs, that is everything. A study from the University of Sussex literally proved they process our tone just like other humans do. So that sweet, high-pitched voice, that sounds like a suggestion. That angry voice, that just creates fear. What you're aiming for is calm, low, and firm. Think confident leader, not drill sergeant. Okay, this next one is such a simple little trick, but it is a total game changer. So many of us do this, we say Bella-come, all mashed together into one sound. Instead, try this. Bella, little pause, come. That tiny 1-second pause gives their brain a chance to lock in on you before you give the instruction. And that tiny change, it can boost their response speed by over 40%. It's huge. Okay, enough theory. Let's put this stuff into practice. It's time to take all these principles and use them to build some absolutely rock-solid commands from the ground up.
So, for the perfect set, first thing, stop pushing their butt down. Seriously. Instead, you're going to use a treat as a lure. Hold it just above their nose and slowly move it back over their head. Their head goes up and back, and their butt will naturally drop to the floor. It's like magic.
And Michigan State found dogs learn 40% faster this way because, well, we're using their own body mechanics. It just makes sense to them.
Now, stay is the ultimate test of patience. For us, not them. The key, as researchers at Duke recommend, is to start ridiculously small. I'm talking put them in a sit, say stay with a clear hand signal, take one single step back, and then immediately step forward and reward them. We're talking 2 seconds, max. You have to build this up in tiny, tiny increments. You never want them to fail. This slow and steady approach is what builds a stay that you can actually trust.
All right, let's talk about the biggest complaint I hear from dog owners. My dog is an angel at home, but the second we go to the park, it's like he's never been trained a day in his life. Sound familiar? Yeah. The problem isn't your dog. The problem is we haven't prepared them for the real world. So let's fix that right now.
This right here is your secret weapon. It's called the distraction ladder. The idea is to proof your commands, making them resistant to distractions. But you have to do it step by step. You master the command in a quiet room first. Then you add one little distraction, like the TV. Once that's solid, maybe you have another person in the room. You can't just jump from level 1 to level 5. You have to earn your way up the ladder.
So, does this whole ladder thing actually work? Yeah. A study from the University of Lincoln found that dogs trained this way had a jaw-dropping 94% obedience rate in totally new, high-distraction places. 94%! This is how you get a dog who listens everywhere, not just when it's quiet and easy.
Okay, we've gone over a ton of great stuff, but honestly, none of it will stick without this final golden rule. This is the glue that holds everything together. It's the one thing that truly makes it all work.
And that secret ingredient is absolute, total, 100% consistency. Inconsistency is the #1 killer of dog training, period. It makes dogs anxious because they never really know what the rules are from one moment to the next. So if you give a command, you have to be ready to follow through. Everyone in the house has to be on the same page. And remember this, if you're too tired or too distracted to enforce it, then just don't give the command in the first place.
And hey, here's a little pro tip to really kick your training into high gear. Not all treats are created equal. You need to find your dog's high-value rewards. We're not talking about their regular kibble. We're talking about the good stuff. Little bits of cheese, chicken, maybe hot dogs. And this is key, they only get this amazing stuff during training. A Duke University study showed this can help dogs learn 3 times faster. Why? Because you're making it worth their while to pay attention.
Whew, okay, so let's boil it all down. What are the big takeaways? Number 1, one command, once. Stop repeating yourself. Number 2, the 3-second rule. Gently follow through, every time. Number 3, communicate with clarity. Use your eyes, your body, and your tone. And finally, the most important one, be consistent. That's it. That's the whole system.
I want to leave you with this one last thought because it's so important. Of course, our dogs are our friends. They're family. But what they are truly, deeply waiting for from us is a leader. Providing that calm, confident leadership isn't about being mean or being a dictator. It's about giving them the greatest gift of all, the feeling of safety and security that comes from knowing exactly what's expected of them.
So there you have it. The professional's playbook is now yours. All that frustration, it can end. Your new, amazing, connected relationship with your dog, it starts today, right now. And hey, if this helped you out, do us a huge favor and subscribe to K9 Dog Talk. We've got so much more to share to help you become the leader your dog has always been waiting for.